5 years is a long time. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
God, you call me by my name. The love you give me, I just can't deny. Yeah. No longer blinded, I can see you. I'm on my way to meet you. We gotta talk, you know.
Today I'm going to be showing you how to achieve this base makeup. If you'd like to see how I did my base makeup like this, continue watching. 5 years is a long time. So there's a lot of updating I need to do. But first, I'm going to start with my base before I even start my makeup. And all my makeup is in this beautiful bag. It's from Amazon, if you guys are wondering. But it's been a really long time. I switched jobs. I'm not in school currently, but I'm gonna be starting school. Lots happened. And I've also, the biggest part, I moved out. I'm in my own place. I have a dog. If you guys want to follow her little Instagram account, I'm gonna have it somewhere here for you guys to follow her. To start off, I'm gonna put hyaluronic acid on my face by The Ordinary. I love The Ordinary. I'm not nowhere mean sponsored. This stuff is just so good. I'm definitely like a take care of your skin type of person. Put some like that. And then I just use my fingers to rub it all in. Right now I'm gonna use the caffeine solution under my eyes. This just helps with any darkness under the eyes, any bags. It's great, it just makes you look more awake, honestly. I'm just gonna use my ring finger to spread that out. Add it on my eyelids as well. Alright, after I'm done with that, I like to put lotion on my face. I use the CeraVe Moisture Cream. This stuff is so good. Like, I have friends that have different type of skin than I do, and they use this and it works really well. This is like usually to the brim and it's getting low. I had to get the big bin because I use this stuff literally day and night. Woo woo.
Day and night.
Maybe like a dime size. You don't need much with this stuff. Like, it blends really nicely. I like to use it, like put it on my eyebrows to kind of like brush them out a little bit. Since we're done with the actual base before any makeup, now this is where the good stuff happens. So what I like to use to prime, I like to use the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This stuff is really good, really good. And sometimes after I put this on, I use the L'Oreal Paris True Match Lumi Glotion. It's pretty good. I just use it in my high points. I'm gonna use a little bit today because today is New Year's Eve. So when you're watching this, it might be New Year's Day, hopefully. Happy New Year's. So I just like to, you know, squeeze out a good chunk, and I basically put it in my T-zone area. Anywhere where it needs extra gripping action. This is where I have the most pores, I would say, because I feel like most Hispanics or Latinos, we have, you know, very thick skin, quite literally. I feel like it's easier to get clogged. We don't want it to get clogged. And then this is what it should look like. It's gonna grip that foundation, let's just say that. The foundation that I'm gonna be using today is the NARS, and it is in the color Fiji or L5, the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. This stuff is so good. I don't know if you can notice, but I have, well, I'm pretty sure you can. I have a lot of freckles. So I haven't really been able to cover my freckles, like to do a full coverage look. But before I even go in with my foundation, I'm using the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter Glow Booster for Radiant Skin. It has like a little tin. You could use this by itself. You could put it under and over makeup and it won't, you know, damage it. I like to put it underneath. I'm getting the Lumi Glotion. And we're just gonna put this on the high points. I'm going in with my foundation brush by NYX. Looks like this. It's kind of tapered. And I'm gonna start with the glotion so that I keep it in this area right here, because this is where I want the glow. I don't want to spread it too much. Now I'm gonna buff everything else out. Something I've been thinking about doing is like the, what's it called? It's not microbleeding, but I do want to try that. That's like for eyebrows. I do want to try it because my eyebrows, they have a nice shape, but they're not crazy full. So I feel like that will look really nice. But I want to try like shaving my face. I'm really scared too because my hair, my natural hair is really dark, like this color. So I'm scared if I shave my face that I'm gonna look like Chewbacca. If you see me looking to the side, it's because I'm looking at the mirror, just FYI. Now this is the base so far. It's nice and glowy, we look refreshed, we look awake. You go like this if you want to do more natural, base type look. But it's New Year's Eve, we're trying to pop off. So we're going in with the foundation. So we're gonna use a little bit extra today. I normally use like 3 to 4 pumps, and then we're just gonna blend it out. So this foundation is more of a matte finish, but since we prepped our skin to be a little more glowy, it's gonna definitely shine through, as you can see. I don't like to add too much foundation on my nose because I don't want it to get caked up. After I went over it with a brush, I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender. I'm not gonna wet it. I used to do this, but I feel like now it removes and soaks up a lot of the product instead of just keeping it where it is and just blending it out. So I leave it dry, and I'm just gonna pat it in so that everything is seamless and smooth. I'm gonna go in on my eyelids a little bit. I don't put too much under the eye. I try to keep that pretty bare because we're gonna go in with a concealer that's also full coverage. So don't put too much product in that area. All right, so this is what the base looks like so far. Oh my God. Yeah, I forgot to turn my ring light on. I'm so sorry. I hope that looks better. I just realized the first half of the video, I didn't turn on my ring light. That is my bad. Still trying to get into things, you know? Now I'm gonna go in with contouring, and we're gonna do creamed contouring. It's my go-to. I actually don't really like to powder contour. I don't know. I just can't get into it. I feel like I don't have as much control as I do with a cream contour, which today I am using the Matchstick by Fenty in the color Truffle or 04. So I have a round face. So the way I try to contour my face is I notice where I have natural indentations. So right here I have natural indentations, and right here. So I basically follow that natural contour of my face. It looks like a lot. Trust the process, please. And then I just kind of make a triangle shape right here so that it still blends upwards and lifts the face. And I just do a little line. I have my T-zone. What's this called? My temples. I have my temples right here, so I just kind of put a little extra love there. And I actually got into contouring my nose. I don't know if I mentioned it before in my previous videos from a while ago. It's been a while. But I am not the biggest fan of my nose. It's one of my biggest insecurities. But I'm slowly learning to love it as much as I can. I do try to contour and I do try to make it look straight and cute. So I basically make a line on my bridge, which is like the smallest part of my nose. I have a very bulbous nose, I guess you could say. And then I make a little line here because I'm basically trying to make or mimic a little button nose. But that's what it looks like so far. And sometimes I'm gonna add a little bit right here just to contour my jawline a little bit. I normally try not to do that on other occasions, but we gotta go big today. You know, we gotta go big. Now I'm going in with my Expert Face Brush by Real Techniques. I use this for contouring. I feel like it's a really good shape for it. It's fluffy enough, but it's still packed. So I feel like it blends out the cream contour super well. So whenever I'm contouring, I kind of start from bottom to top and then to the middle. But you see how quickly that blends out? We really did that. And then make my way around and up. Now that we did the contouring, it's time for concealer. So the concealer I'm going in with is the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer with matte finish. Looks like this. This stuff is so good. I actually started blending with a brush, which is, if you were to tell me this even like 2 months ago, I wouldn't have believed you. So I'm gonna go in my temple areas, the usual, make a little heart, because I love y'all. And we're gonna go under the eye. I'm gonna use a good amount, because whatever freckles we didn't cover, we're gonna cover. So I just kind of do like a triangle face shape. And then I do a dot on my nose and a little line down the bridge of my nose. A little bit here on my mustache area because I feel like this area is always super dark. And we're gonna put right underneath the contour. And this is what we're gonna use to kind of sharpen it up. So I'm gonna start with the nose because I don't want it to dry quickly. So I just, you know, boop it a little bit. And we're gonna fix it. Literally, this is all very much trust the process because it is different, I guess you could say. I feel like this is what works for me, at least. I don't know if it would work for everybody. I just kind of blend it a little bit. And then I go in with a beauty blender. So I'm going on my beauty blender, just blending it with the rest of my face. Brush again, and we're gonna start blending out underneath the eye. And really just take your time to blend, because I feel like this is a really important step to really make or break your makeup look. So I really take my time to blend it out and make sure there's no weird streaks or lines. Like, it makes a difference. And I kind of bring the concealer upwards and make another line on the side of my nose to really emphasize that contour and clean it up on the nose. So something new that has happened, I sprained my wrist at work. It's this one. I don't have my brace on right now because they told me to take it off whenever I'm able to. I feel like right now is a good time. It's been injured. Like, the sprain has not healed yet. And it's been injured since September. That was the initial injury. And I've been going to physical therapy every week, and then constant doctor's appointments. I have to get an MRI on the 5th, so that's how my New Year's is starting. But it's fun because we're trying to be our best healthy selves. But it's just been a pain. It's just been really frustrating, honestly, and just very annoying. Just because I haven't really been able to do normal things I would normally do, like washing the dishes. Like, I can't really do that properly because of the injury, because my wrist is super weak right now. So I was able to get my movement going, which is good, but the strength is just not there yet, and that's the issue I'm having. So I've been on light duty at work ever since, and I'm just over it. To be honest, like, I'm just ready to do everything that I normally would do, and just get back to it, you know? Like, I don't want to keep asking people for help on simple things, just like lifting a box or something. Like, I can't do it. Right now they only told me to lift like 15 pounds, like no more than 15 pounds. But I can't even lift 15 pounds, which is like the problem, you know? Like, it's just super weak. I still work out, but when I work out, I use my brace. And now that they're having me do weights at physical therapy, it's like, okay, I guess I could try to do weights without the brace, but it's still so weak. It just kind of sucks. But hopefully it is getting better. It's a lot better than how it was. All right, so after concealer, I'm just going over the contour just a little bit to smooth it out. Sorry if I'm sniffling. That was Layla. She's sleeping right now on the floor. I'm gonna show you. Very much knocked out. Anyways, we're gonna go in with liquid blush. Love liquid blush. I got into it honestly because of TikTok. Really did. We're using Rare Beauty in the color Happy. It's so cute. It's the cutest little baby pink. I want every single color that this woman has. I used 2 little dots like that. I'm going in with this BH Cosmetics brush and the number 3. It's this like fluffy, dense brush. I feel like It blends it out so well, but it keeps it in the spot that I want it at. So I kind of try to keep it towards the outside of my face instead of bringing it in, so that my face still looks snatched. You know, we're trying to look snatched. But like, you see how quickly it blends out, but you see how cute it is? It's so cute. So if you could see what I didn't go anywhere near the middle part of my face, so the T-zone area is still light and clear, but it's up here, so it makes my face very lifted, very youthful, young, you know. Boom. Now I'm gonna go in with my powders. I still bake. I have combination skin, so I have oily and dry skin. So my T-zone area is oily, but then the outside of my face is dry, and I get dry patches right here near my mouth as well. So that's why I still try to use lotion under my makeup. But I'm going in with the MERCIER translucent powder. I do want to try the pink powder. I feel like that would look so cute with this blush. But I'm gonna go in with this powder puff. It's definitely been loved and used. What I do to make sure everything is smooth, if you look, if I go like this, that's not cute. Look, what I do is I get my beauty blender and I blend it out first. I get my powder puff and I get like a fat amount of powder on there. You do this and then go in with the powder immediately. And I focus it in the creases first before I start blending anywhere else. Now I can actually start baking everywhere else. So I go in on the sides of my nose, the same line as I did with the concealer. And we're going around and down. And I make sure it's super powdered, because we're trying to make this makeup last all day. We don't want no creases, nothing bad to go on. So powder it good. I like to get the powder puff and basically clean up the contour. But now we're actually dragging it down. This is also helping set the face. I wish I could be that girl that doesn't put any powder, just brushes a little bit of powder on, but I cannot. My oils will literally make my makeup just peel away. Today, I'm actually not gonna fill in my eyebrows because I've been liking how my eyebrows look by themselves recently. And so I'm just gonna basically clean it up underneath, and I don't know if I'm gonna do it on top, but at least underneath so that it looks still put together. Powder's on. I'm basically gonna clean up underneath my eyebrows to make it look more put together. I actually should have did this step when I did my concealer, but I kind of forgot because my eyebrows don't look bad right now. So I basically just go a little underneath my eyebrow and then around, following the shape, and then I slowly blend to where I want it to be. And then I blend it downwards. And then I'm gonna repeat to the other side. All right, after I did that, I'm gonna grab just the tiniest bit of brow pomade just to really clean up this front part. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow pencil or brush in 7B, the Anastasia dipbrow pomade in dark brown. I grabbed the tiniest bit and I'm just going over this front part right here, just to really make it nice and sharp. Right underneath the eyebrow, not filling it in, just kind of making a line to clean it up, and then I just brush out whatever harsh lines I made. That's how I've been liking my brows recently, and I feel like even for natural looks, it just looks a lot more put together and it doesn't look too much. All right, now that the bake has been baking, it's been cooking up, we're gonna dust it off. I'm using, it's beige Cosmetics. I don't know what number brush this is. I've had this for a while, but it is beige Cosmetics. It's just a fluffy powder brush. Looks like this. And I'm just gonna dust off my face. Something I did forget to do in my nose contour is get a little bit of powder right on the tip of the powder puff. And I make a little dot right here on the tip of my nose, and then I go down my bridge. And this helps clean up the contour even more. So since we haven't really moved on to anything else, I'm just gonna do that real quick, since it's not gonna affect anything. All right, so while that's sitting, we're gonna move on to powder blush. The blush I'm gonna be using today is the Tarte in the color Captivating. It's this really pretty pinky corally color, and I'm gonna be using the Eco Tool brush in Sheer Finish Blush Brush. It looks like this. It's a tapered brush. I feel like it blends out the blush very, very well. Going in here, got it there, and I just kind of tap in the same placement we did with the cream or the liquid blush. Y'all cannot tell me that's not pretty. With whatever's remaining, I'm actually gonna put it on the tip of my nose, slightly dusting off the bake on the tip. And now I'm gonna dust off the rest of the bake. Now, before I add highlight, I'm actually going to set my face, and I'm gonna be using the Morphe Luminous Setting Spray. Looks like this. This helps bring back that glow. Add a nice thick layer. And I actually have this fan that I'm going to be using to dry my face. It has 3 settings. 1, 2, 3. It's the strongest one. And we're just gonna dry the setting spray. Now we're gonna move on to highlight, and I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow. I said Megalo. Oh my gosh. Mega Glow highlighting powder, and it's in the color Precious Petals. Looks like this. This case is kind of crusty. I actually broke it, but we're not going to talk about that, okay? And I'm going in with another Eco Tool brush, and it's called Sculpt and Highlight. Looks like this. It's kind of thicker, tapered. Maybe hit in. Like, you see that, right? I like to add it underneath my brow. I'm gonna add on the tip of the nose, just like that, and down the bridge. I'm gonna do the lips off camera, and then I'll meet you back here. This is the final look. If you guys like this video, make sure to like, comment down below what videos you'd like to see me do next. Make sure to subscribe and turn on your post notifications to know when I post next. See you guys in my next video. Bye.